Hey you guys, what's up? This is the Anime Blaze coming to you with a first impressions video. And in this particular video, I'm going to be talking about my first impressions of Fairy Tail. Uh, and the weird thing is, okay, we're going to start this off the right way. Um, if you've ever seen Rave Master, this show has a lot of similarities to it. Um, you know, there's a lot of similarities. For one, there is the dog Plu from Rave Master makes a cameo in this series as a Zodiac, as one of those Zodiac keys that Lucy can summon. You know, and then there's just a lot of similarities in this between some of the characters making cameos. Um, Similarities in characters, for example, Gray Fullbuster, the guy who can manipulate ice, use ice magic to make it any kind of form or weapon that he wants. He, in a lot of ways, looks a lot like Musica from Rave Master. He looks like him, and he has a lot of the same abilities, except from on Rave Master, Musica has the ability to manipulate silver and use it to his advantage and make it into any form or weapon that he wants. That kind of thing. So now we are the whole cameo appearances and all this. This show has a lot of stuff in it that I like. At first going into the show, I thought it was going to be. I expected it to be a lot like Rave Master, but after a while of watching it, I had to get out of that feeling of okay of it being just like Rave Master. It's a totally different show. I got to expect something different from it. I can't expect it to be exactly like Rave Master, even if it is made by the same guy. It's a totally different series. Uh, of course, there's going to be a few similarities, but completely different show. Now, uh, the main character, well, I guess you could call him the main character, Natsu Dragneel. Uh, I don't know, something about him makes me feel like they made him a little bit overpowered, but not really. They gave him just a good enough of abilities to make him powerful enough. I don't know. Something about it. The guy freaking has the ability to shoot magic out of his he has like an ancient kind of magic technique called Dragon Slayer or something like that, which allows him to wield fire magic, like not only use fire magic, but it allows him to hit like physical contact with his fists and feet and legs and everything with fire based attacks and all that, and it allows him to breathe fire. But oh wait, it doesn't end there. It allows him to eat fire. Yes, eat fire, which makes no sense in a certain kind of way, but uh, I don't know. Something about it just to me makes them seem like they made him way too overpowered. But it doesn't end there. He also has the abilities to, once he breathes in the fire, it powers up his fire even more. And then that's not it. That's not the only thing. He also is able to eat, I think, other people's kinds of magic or add properties to his own magic and fire and make it even more powerful. See where I'm going with this? A little bit overpowered, but not exactly. I mean, something about it. The next character, Lucy, which you have to have at least. She pretty much covers the whole Ellie's. She pretty much covers Ellie's role from Rave Master. Um, she's there. She's kind of like a side character, but I don't know. Ellie played more of a bigger role than Lucy does, but Lucy's there. She's a character. She's okay. She's not. She doesn't seem too. Well, she seems somewhat useful, but mm, not exactly 100% useful. Uh, I mean, she's okay. Mm, Not really too much I can say about her, except of course, she takes Ellie's role. That's about it. But I guess besides that, I guess one thing I can say is that I think personally, I think that the whole story of Fairy Tail and all this. I mean, you probably already knew this by now, but the one thing that I sort of think is that the story of Fairy Tail is being told from her perspective, not necessarily us just watching it. I think it's mostly being told from her perspective, um, and that we're seeing everything that's happening through her eyes because she's a new member of Fairy Tail. Not just saying, oh, episode one started off with us following her. That doesn't really mean anything to me. But yeah. You already know Gray. Um, Urza. Now Urza, she to me, she's like one of the strongest female, one of the strongest female anime characters ever. Uh, she's up there. Her ability is it's either the re-equip or the re-equip, which allows her to take on which allows her to move something through some kind of time and space thing, like just reach into empty space. I think it's what it's called. She allows her to reach in there and equip different kinds of armor for different situations. To me, the one I like, my favorite armor for her is the night armor. It just looks really cool. Uh, yeah, it just looks really cool. Overall, Fairy Tail does maintain a lot of the same aspects of Rave Master, with you know, seeing as how like some situations are supposed to be like dead serious, but it tries to be lighthearted and comical at the same time. With Natsu being kind of going in instincts, head first, that kind of thing, not really paying attention. And I think that's what really makes the show really enjoyable to watch. Um, if you guys didn't know, I'm pretty sure that Fairy Tail is supposed to be having a movie. I think it said sometime this year. So whenever that movie comes out, I gotta see it. All of you guys who are Fairy Tail fans, definitely might want to check that out. I think it comes out in August or something, but I'm not really sure about release dates. As far as the music goes, the first opening was my favorite. Second opening, it was okay, but they could have picked a better one. Second ending was my favorite ending out of the whole thing so far. So actually, right now, Fairy Tail is in like episode 120 something, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty much right now. Funimation is just licensing the episodes as they're getting them, that sort of thing. But I mean, it's a lot. Fairy Tail, all in all, is a lot better than what I originally thought it was going to be. It took me a while to get into the show because I only saw like a few, like one or two episodes, and then I sort of just like went off of that impression of, man, this show isn't going to do too well. But it actually seems to be doing pretty well, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm on like episode 12, I believe, somewhere around there. Last time I remember watching Urza versus Natsu, and that was a pretty good episode. So, with that being said, all of you guys who haven't seen Fairy Tail, go out and check it out. It's a really good show. All of you who are Fairy Tail fans and have seen the show, keep on watching it. I'm gonna be right beside you, watching that show too. Uh, Definitely interested in that show now. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later with another video whenever I'm back on here deciding to do one. So, with that being said, this is the Anime Blaze signing out.